Good evening, welcome to eRepair. So today I am working on an Acer laptop. The long and short of it is it's got missing keys and sticky keys as well. So if you press the right arrow key down, for instance, it'll keep going right forever and you can't stop it. The number 2 button's missing, the F's falling off, so it just needs a complete replace. Plus, it doesn't look the prettiest, as you may be able to see. I have worked on this laptop some time ago already and put a new installed Windows on and all that sort of glorious stuff. But even still, it's still not a very happy laptop with this keyboard. So they have been using with an external one, but just want to get it sorted now as a more major piece of work. So that's what we're going to do. It's a very quick job. It's a few screws and should just be able to pop it out and plumb the new one in. So it doesn't take very long at all. So let's shut this up. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to take the screws out the bottom, keep my thumb over the license key, hope you don't mind. So before working on anything, as always, battery out. So in theory, it should just be this one screw and then we should be able to pop it out. I don't think there's anything else that will affect it. So we're going to undo that now. Because I've not done this model before, I am just going to have a look under this panel as well. In theory, I should just see the RAM and the hard drive. So, as with nearly all of it, the screws are all the same size on this one, so you don't have to stress too much about where they're going back. There is a front screw there and one there, which makes me feel a little bit dubious about this keyboard, so we'll just take those two out as well, just in case. It might not be, but just to be safe. And then when we flip the keyboard out, we'll soon know. So let's just turn this one back over now. So along the top here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little plastic clips. I have a metal spudger, and then it's just a question of working your way along, and they should click and come out just like that. So I do a second one. You do have to be quite vicious with it because it won't come out very easily. And then once you've got a few going, you can use your hand at that point. I'm not worried about this keyboard because we're going to be replacing it anyway. Last one. And there we go. So actually, in hindsight, there were no screws holding that in, so the whole first section was a complete waste of time, but there we go. Live and learn. Usually on these, you do have it where they're screwed down, and if you don't undo the screws, you'll wreck the plastic, so it's better to be safe than sorry. So with this one, 2 little clips towards us, and the whole thing will unpop just like that, and that's our old keyboard completely removed and out. Now, this is a little bit crummy under here, so just get those bits and bobs out. And then off to one side, I have our new keyboard. So nice and sparkly, all the keys are intact. Flip it over onto its back, take our ribbon cable, and we will just very carefully feed that into this slot, just like that, and then push it away from you, and that's the cable clipped in. So at that point, along the front here, we've got half a dozen little teeth. Those slot into the frame just like that. And then at that point, you just got to push it down all the way around and it'll clip back in. So you do have to put quite a good amount of force behind it. And just like that, we have a keyboard that is fully working. Let's just turn him on. No power. I think the battery's probably dead in this one, in all fairness. So I'll just pop the lid, I'll pop the screws back in, and then we've got to get the keyboard in there again, and we can test everything. So if we just pop all these screws back just so that we're covered. As I say, I'd much rather do the screws and know that we've got a sensible disconnect of everything than not do the screws and break the laptop. As I always say, as long as you've got your battery out, you should be 90% of the way there. It should be pretty safe. So let's just get these other screws back in. 3 to go. The one I also removed here that has your CD drive attached, so you can take your CD drive out just like that if you ever need to do a CD drive replacement on it. That's that screwed in. And then pop our battery back in, lock it into place, and that's that done. So what I'll do is I'll just quickly get the charger wired up, and then we'll turn it on and we'll just give it a very quick test just to make sure it's all working as expected. Come back to you in just a minute. Right, so good news is the keyboard is working absolutely lovely. No issues at all the keys function as they should. At some point this thing needs a new battery, but that's for the owner to decide whether or not they actually want to repair it. But it's working no issue at all, so that's a lovely little replacement as far as I'm concerned. So hopefully that has been somewhat helpful to a few of you. You've seen how to do a simple repair on these. The only thing I didn't really confirm is what the model was at the start. This is an Acer Aspire 5551. So nice little laptop. Could do with a bit more memory, maybe an SSD, but otherwise it's great for basic web browsing and the real basic stuff. So if you found the video useful, please drop us a like, leave us a comment, subscribe to the channel, press the little bell icon. It really does help us out, you guys subscribing and watching the videos, and hopefully learning something along the way as well. But yeah, hopefully I shall see you in the next video. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.